I mean, the behavior you're describing here isn't illegal.
Marbury, Old Jersey is a small, unassuming town, but it holds a dark secret. She had a container of Kraft Easy Mac shipped in directly from the Atlantic Flotilla, the only place that still makes it. She added water, poured in the cheese packet, put it in the microwave, but then she squirted ketchup into it.
The Marbury Police Department isn't in the business of investigating what kinds of struggle meals people make. Honestly, I'm not aware of a single precinct that does.
How can a place that seems so friendly and charming harbor such sinful behavior?
Wait, are you from one of those neo-Puritan cults out west? Because we do have laws against those.
Red on Yellow, an all-new true crime podcast launching this summer from I Hate Radio.
So people don't want to focus on the big picture. They don't want to focus on the future of the species. To the contrary, they tend to be very individualistic. You see this throughout history, this ongoing and unquenchable obsession with the self. People are so absorbed with quote-unquote becoming their best selves, with actualizing, whatever on earth that means. As though if you can just find the right lens to view yourself through, if you can simply find the right name to call yourself, find the right way for other people to refer to you, then somehow those very abstract, immaterial ideas will solve material reality for you. It doesn't make sense. It's never made sense, and yet it's an idea that just doesn't seem willing to die. And the temptation, right? The temptation is to refer to this kind of behavior as selfish, narcissistic. But I'm an engineer at heart, so I'm going to try to avoid that sort of judgmental language and approach the problem dispassionately, like a scientist. And that's one of the keys to the success of capitalism, which is that it recognizes the inherent self-interest of individuals, and it says, let's use that. Let's leverage that self-interest, inspire competition, and it turns out that everyone can benefit from competition, even the losers. So that's the mode we need to be thinking in if we want to bridge the gap here. How can we leverage the obsession with the self to promote the survival of the species?
Flip, why don't you give me a face death draw?
Okay, let's see. My POW is 1.
Your biz would be what I need for this.
Oh, really? Okay, my biz is 2. That's much better.
All right. What's the Phantom Clock at? I don't think that matters for face death, right, Molly?
Well, we just did a Phantom
Phantom
fight, so
fight.
I have to hope it's at 1.
Sorry,
because it said midnight, and I don't think that was correct.
You're completely correct. I've just got a little mixed up because EDM is already almost ready for a second fucking Phantom fight.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck is going on over there?
Did you listen to the most recent EDM?
No,
I think you know what's going on over there.
Anyway, Flip, your options are judgment or strength, negative or positive.
Ooh. Now, I'm gonna be honest. There's a part of me that wants to push in the hopes of getting a neutral. But
I think we said you can't push on face death.
Oh, okay, good.
Is that
then
true?
I don't have to worry about it. Give me strength.
I think we've talked about that at some point. I don't remember if we wrote it down in the rules or if we decided against it or what, but that is a conversation we've had at some point that it didn't feel right to push on facing death.
That's probably true.
So you're taking strength?
I'm taking strength.
Then, like all the greatest network TV shows, the cliffhanger we set up last time was a complete fake out. You're not dying at all. You just kind of got knocked unconscious.
Oh,
Flip.
I can't even see death a little bit.
What does death look like to you? I'll give you a flicker of the beyond.
So this is all... Death is presumably mediated through Undertow, right?
I think that the nature of this season means that death is going to be a little bit different for everybody. Like, when Anna dies, you know, when she faced death, she was just back on, like, the maid servers, you know?
Mm-hmm. I think...
So you wake up in the maid servers.
What is a sentient program's equivalent of the Grim Reaper?
I think because Lavender and Flip are sort of tied together for all this, it's something they would experience together. So I think... At first, Lavender is still just kind of bleeding out from all the sharp objects that went into her, and she's sort of seeing an overlay of her own vital signs in the corner. And then I think sort of these very faint and weak wisps of smoke form around her as Flip is like, okay, all right, that was bad, but you're gonna pull through, okay? What do you mean pull through? What is going on here? And then I think slowly the vital signs just begin to stabilize, but even as that's happening, Lavender is sort of seeing... It's not what Undertow normally looks like, right? But it's overlaid on the world in the same way. I think she is seeing this... forest growing on the moon, like it were on Earth. Like there is abundant oxygen and soil to work with, vines strung between the buildings, leaves floating on the breeze, and just in the distance, like just outside the dome that surrounds Luna 1, I think she sees what looks like an enormous moth. And then it's just fine. Her heartbeat stabilizes, she doesn't seem to be losing any blood, and she's just lying there on the ground.
I'm just trying to remember the scene we left on. Are you still pinned between Anna's thighs, impaled with a bunch of silverware, like some sort of horny porcupine?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think Anna, takes you out of between her legs, and I am so sorry. Or Mercedes, says Anna.
I don't think Lavender's in any condition to respond, really.
Yeah, you're probably pretty... I mean, you still got fucked up pretty bad.
It's not good.
I'm trying to remember, did Ellie walk away from the scene after...
I think so, yeah. I think you just went up
you were like,
to your
okay,
office.
job's here, son. Job's done.
Yeah, yep.
Coworker Anna, are you feeling all right after the reboot?
Yes.
Would you like me to perform a diagnostic scan to confirm that you're operating at normal?
That is
Operating
not
at normal,
needed.
that's normal nomenclature.
I'm doing great. That won't be necessary.
Give me a dazzle, Mercedes.
Yeah, my Ellie is too.
Glam would be what you need.
I know how to do that. My glam is too.
Okay, the lovers or the world.
Okay, so I want to use the world here.
I think Mercedes does not want to get caught here.
Yeah, the world.
Okay. Mercedes, I think under normal circumstances, like, Tess frames that like a question, but it wasn't really a question. That was just standard protocol, and it would be suspicious that you turned it down. But I think Tess is still carrying around some guilt around shooting you earlier. So she completely just accepts your refusal. Says, all right, well, if you're feeling well, then that is all that matters.
Affirmative.
All right, is everyone operating at normal back here?
Affirmative. I might have to take care of coworker Lavender's injuries.
Oh, the fuck happened to her?
I don't think she's gonna answer, and she's just gonna start patching up, but not the move patch up.
Right, yeah, just start tending to her.
Which she can do, but she's not doing it right now.
Yeah.
A huge swath of the listener base are so disappointed. They really want people to draw for patch up.
Listen, I have a plan.
Patch up. You just advance the clock.
I have a plan to make patch up happen at some point, and it's going to be really funny, and you're all going to love it. But only if circumstances
Wait till
align.
the season finale. We're all going to be patching up in the season finale.
People are going to pop the fuck off.
Also, I don't think it's everyone. I think it's the person in the Discord who I believe their handle is the world's #1 patch-up fan.
No, that's everybody. That counts as everybody.
That is correct, yeah.
Well, all right then. I guess we're done here.
Affirmative. I will make sure coworker Flip. Oh, sorry. That's a Fabi, not a Mercedes.
Yeah.
Coworker Lavender is okay. And she's gonna pick her up and go away from people so that they can talk.
Okay. Book Talk and Marcy, are you doing anything in particular upstairs, or do you... Yeah, I'm giving you the window to use here. You don't have to use it if you got nothing for this particular moment.
Let me just double check my tie with Marcy Campbell. No, I'm good for the moment.
Okay.
I'm happy to wait until we actually debrief.
Yeah.
I have ties for everyone, but I can wait till after we do scenes or not.
I'll say if anybody wants to jump to... anyone who's on 2 wants to get it to 3 before downtime starts momentarily.
Yeah, I got hella ties I need to update.
Yeah, if you update them right now, you can do tie scenes during downtime and get XP. Otherwise, you'll have to wait till next downtime to get XP out of them.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna start updating. For Anna/Mercedes, I'm changing Lavender's tie. Did I do this to Anna? Anna is broken and it's my fault. I'm sure it's my fault. For Flip, I had it as Anna has no reason to live and she knows it, and I'm updating that to I think I want to give Mercedes a reason to live?
Oh, damn.
Question mark? Book Talk, I'm leaving for right now. Theta, I'm changing to for Lavender. Theta will be a great asset to the corporation, and I helped recruit her. And for Flip, Tess is still a threat, at least for now.
The big ones that I'm changing is... I'm changing... Oh, I totally forgot what I put. My new tie with Flip/Lavender is I owe a debt to Flip, and also Lavender reminds me of her.
Okay.
Should be at 3 now. Yep.
And I think based on the last mission, I would like to change at least book docs, and maybe everyone else's, but book docs would be, instead of I will follow book docs orders until they do not align with maid, book doc is a petty tyrant.
Oh.
Oh, come on now.
You know what? You're right. A petty tyrant in the making.
Thank you. I'm not there yet, okay?
You're
I
not
will be there
yet.
soon.
We'll have to have goals.
Yeah, make sure it's smart. You know the acronym SMART.
Smart, yeah,
Yeah, succinct, actionable, I forgot what M is.
You forgot the M.
Yeah.
Memorable?
No.
Moon.
Do I not have a tie with Hercule?
Apparently
I don't
not.
think you
Look
do.
like it.
Okay, I would like to make one. I cannot let... Hercule would abuse... Hercule's knowledge of me would be a threat. Something like that. I can't let
Hercule knows too much
find
about
out-
me.
No, it's more like I can't let Hercule find out about me.
Okay, that makes sense.
Hercule is not trustworthy. Maybe it would be a way to frame it like in terms
Yeah.
of my appraisal of Hercule.
Hercule could be my downfall.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh. And I think that's good for now. I could change Marcy's, but maybe I'll just wait for
Do you
more
want to
interaction
change
there.
Lilith Lazarus's?
That's the thing. I haven't had a scene with her. I do, because Lilith Lazarus is my true master no longer fits. It would be, I will get revenge on Lilith Lazarus.
I mean, I think we can change that. Also, I'm just gonna merge the ones that you only have the one
Yeah.
for,
Makes
'cause it
sense.
seems like
I feel like whether or not your character's opinion of another character has changed is more important than whether or not that other character has actually been physically present.
yeah.
I would say so, yes.
Yeah,
Your
you
relationship
can, you
with someone
can
can change without...
You can
Yeah.
absolutely like learn something about someone that irrevocably changes how you see them without ever
Yeah.
like interacting with them.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to change Marcy's from Marcy is a loyal employee to Marcy is the equivalent of a maid for Eidolon.
I mean, you're not wrong, but ooh. I mean, she doesn't even get to turn into anything cool. Like, damn.
With that in mind, do you want to update the Lilith tie?
Yeah,
I think you said it, but I it fell out of my brain.
I said... I think it works better for, like, Lilith Lazarus is the reason my life was ruined.
Okay, got it. Okay. Any other last minute tie changes?
I should change alphas, but I'm trying to figure out how. Because it's currently alpha needs to tighten up. That opinion probably got worse.
Right.
This fucking toy is broken.
I was gonna say alpha is broken, and I want a refund.
I think I'm gonna go with alpha is becoming a liability.
Okay.
And that'll be 3.
Yep.
I
Okay.
don't want to change the Campbell one yet, but yes, go ahead, Lexi.
I'd like to change Hercules to Hercule is too ambitious.
Okay.
Previously, you were like, I like that potential, and now you're like, actually, the potential sucks ass.
Wait a minute, I can't use this potential. And I should change Anna's too, because everything that's been going on is rough.
Sometimes you get little buggies in your system, and sometimes the buggies take over. It's
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to think of the wording of this. Because I don't want to necessarily call her a lemon, but I'm trying to find a way to phrase that. Maybe the promise of this made equipment was oversold. Yeah. I think maybe I'm gonna put Anna's usefulness may have been oversold.
Okay. Yeah. I like that.
She saved you a bunch of times.
That is true.
Yeah, but you fuck up once, and that's
You
it.
fuck
on this,
up once,
on this
Right.
evil
you're
moon.
fucked. Yeah.
On this bitch of a moon.
Yeah, listen, this is a corporate environment. Everyone's just waiting for you to slip up.
Anna truly is the most trans woman out here. Fuck up once,
Yep.
life is ruined.
Yep, even when you've got a pass, that pass is conditional.
I realize there's a tie I still need to add.
Oh, what's that?
For Lavender, Ms. St. Cloud has betrayed the Eidolon Corporation and must be punished. And for
Okay.
Flip, Vivi is number 2 on my enemies list.
Vivi.
What I love about Eidolon EDM VGM is that both the audience and me has no understanding of why Flip and Genevieve would have any kind of relationship together, but you fuckers are just in a goddamn DM chat that I'm not allowed in.
Listen, I'm pretty sure I stated she was responsible for the program that got Flip caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has been established on
this is
air.
in the show.
All right.
Fucking synergistic initiatives, bitch.
All
I
right,
feel
all right.
like, all things considered, Hercule should probably make a tie to Leela.
Okay.
That's true.
Oh, sure, that's true. You should. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Layla's a go-getter. She'll be useful.
I think my favorite part about the season so far is how everybody thinks that they are getting one over on everyone else.
Every single character thinks, obviously, I'm going to be the main villain.
I'm the main character.
I will be the final villain of this story,
That's
obviously.
I would like to bring up that Marcy definitely sees herself as the assistant to the main villain.
Right.
And that's why we like you, Campbell, okay?
There's still plenty of time for Marcy to have a break.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think.
She'll have a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's gonna be so sweet when, not to spoil the season, but when Book Talk is like giving her one too many grams of shit, and it's just the straw that breaks the camel's back.
I don't know what you mean. That couldn't happen to me.
Skill issue.
Yeah, exactly. Why are we even talking about this? It's not even a possibility. It's not even in the possibility space.
Yeah.
Marcy loves. Marcy loves taking my shit. Or sorry, Campbell loves taking my shit.
I did accidentally say Marcy on the last episode. I'm pissed about it.
Oh no, shit, fuck. That's the slip.
It's
That's where the downfall starts.
It's
Well,
already.
start
It's
from the
already.
beginning.
That
Episode
was
1.
just a glitch in the thing that translates everything from future slang for the listener.
Right. Yeah.
Or does it reveal, perhaps, Book Talk has some feelings that she won't even admit, that she keeps slipping up and saying Campbell's first name?
No.
Oh, okay.
Could never be.
Feelings for a lower level employee? No, absolutely not.
But yes, to walk it backwards slightly, Lexi and Molly, did you have anything you wanted to do here before I sort of jump us ahead to the debrief?
No, I think we can go to debrief.
No, we're good. We can debrief.
Okay, then probably you just meet up at work the next day for a debrief, right?
I have to imagine.
Yeah, it's been an eventful day. I think, if I remember right, this is the same day still as the attack on the solar farm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. It is.
It's been one heck of a work day.
I would say we're only technically. Like, we might be coming up on technically the next day.
Right. I mean, listen, the clock is the only thing that reliably tracks the days on Luna 1. You don't really get, the rules of the sun are very different here than they are on Earth.
I just think we should make the distinction between still the same 24-hour day cycle and still the same, we haven't punched out yet on the clock,
Sure. It is probably getting close to what would be sunrise if that's... I'm right about how that works, right? Because the moon is, locked positionally relative to the Earth, right?
Don't ask. I don't know.
Yeah,
it is.
It rotates
the
at the same rate that it revolves at, I think.
The moon is tidally locked, yes.
Yeah, okay, thank you. But I guess the phases of the moon would be... But that's not on a daily clock, yeah.
The phases of the moon only change because, the moon's position relative to the sun changes, not relative to the Earth.
Right, that's how much of the Earth's shadow is being cast on the moon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm smart. I know science facts.
I mean, you probably could track time by the Earth's rotation, though. Like daily rotation.
Sure, you probably... Yeah, but that's not as, biologically ingrained as the position of the sun,
Oh,
you know?
yeah, no, and it would be hard to spot with the naked eye from the surface.
You're medulla oblongata has not evolved to look at the position of the Earth and know sleepy time,
That's true.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but
yes,
there's a very real chance, that our corporate overlords are not sticking to a 24-hour schedule.
Totally, that's very possible.
Days are probably, 36 hours now.
Listen, if doctors can be on call for 48 hours straight, then why can't office workers?
I feel like they would, instead of adding more hours, they would just lengthen an hour.
Yeah.
Like, an hour on the moon is an hour and a half on Earth.
Hey, why do hospital doctors have to be on call for, ungodly amounts of time? I feel like if there's any job I want someone well-rested for...
I don't know.
I mean, probably the same reason I had to be on call for ungodly amounts of time. Limited number of people.
Yeah, no, that would be what it comes down to, wouldn't it? Anyhow, Yes, it is the following day, or maybe even a couple days later, and you are all meeting back in the pod that is ostensibly the office you work out of. God knows how often you actually go to your cubicle to do normal QA work after like a week of this shit.
Not nearly as much as I would like, thank you.
Let's just go around the horn here, and you can tell me. Let's see. Mercedes, overall, everything since the last downtime, are you pleased with what's happened or not?
I am no longer a mere subroutine inside of this puppet doll. So, thumbs up. I am now the puppet doll.
I was really waiting for you to end that with thumbs down.
I'm the same way. This is great.
Mike, Hercule, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
Okay. Book talk.
I'm gonna give this one a thumbs down. Bad time for Ellie Book Talk.
That makes sense. Flip and or Lavender.
Well, I think all things considered, this went pretty good for Flip.
Okay.
But Lavender is, I think, like white-knuckling an energy drink and like seeing moths out of the corner of her eye now. She's not like super crazy about how this went, so I think that outweighs. Thumbs down.
Thumbs down, that ties it up. So, Marcy, it's down to you. Deciding vote. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs down. Too many unplanned for hurdles in what should have been a fairly straightforward couple of endeavors.
Okay, that means that... Let me double check the book to know. I think that's 2 clicks of the Phantom Clock, right?
I believe so, yes.
And also, is it 2 or 3 XP?
Great question. I don't know that one off the top of my head.
Double checking it. I have so much confidence that I have the book memorized, and then I find a part that I haven't memorized. So then I have to open the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would help if we did downtime more often, but we just keep dragging out those uptimes.
Well,
2 experience per the,
2 experience, and how much, clock?
2.
2. Okay, so it's 2 and 2. That's easy to remember.
Yep.
So you're up to 21 XP, and the clock is at 3. Everyone also gets current... I'm not used to this being the timing here mattering, but after the last EDM downtime, everyone currently gets restored 1 point. Once uptime starts, you'll be back to fresh.
So does that make me desperate or battered?
You're desperate.
Or maybe I should have done the patch-up mood.
It's really not
listen,
that big a deal.
As long as we don't try to kill each other during downtime, nothing
why
bad
would
will
you
happen.
do that? What type of GM would make the players try to kill each other during downtime?
No, I think you're giving Luke a little too much grief for that one. I think they were pretty excited to do it.
I didn't say it out loud, but I assumed the obvious interpretation of the instructions were, during the next mission, make it look like an accident, not go to her apartment and stab
and
her
cut
with
her
a
head
knife.
off. Yeah.
I just think Layla...
She's a real go-getter.
She is!
She is something.
Alright, then play out the scene with the votes you gave me in mind.
Okay, everybody. Spadeheart, how are you holding up after all that?
I'm good overall. Vital signs are steady, and I'm ready to go back to work.
Great, that's what we'd like to hear. And, Alpha?
Everything is performing at above expected rates.
And we're not going to see any more funny little glitches like that, are we?
My system has been purged and cleaned.
Great. I suppose we will just wait until we get our next assignment, as it were, because apparently these things keep popping up. So does anybody have any ideas about what we can do to prevent problems like this arising in the future?
Well, I actually had a proposal, if you were interested, Ms. Booktalk.
Yes, Flip, go ahead.
The way I see it, part of the issue here is that we have not been seizing momentum. We keep reacting to the actions of the glitch mob, and that allows us to prevent most of the damage they would be doing, but then we're not striking back. We are effectively waiting for them to come to us. So I was actually going to propose that, once Lavender here has had a little more time to calm down, I might want to go on a bit of a scouting mission.
Tell me more.
Withdrawn.
What were you going to say, Campbell?
I just wanted to point out that we are a quality assurance team. It is not our job to be proactive.
Well, that is true. I am tired of all of these issues arising without our input, so I would like to hear what Flip has to say about the matter.
Understood.
It's my understanding that we can at least somewhat reliably track the position of Genevieve St. Cloud and her little cadre. So, I was figuring Lavender and I could go find them. At the bare minimum, I should be able to get a decent understanding of their desires, and I believe I should also be able to return with some information on what their Eidolons are exactly. I figure the more information we have on that front, the more prepared we will be for any future confrontations. In an ideal situation, I'd also like to bring back some information about the command structure of the glitch mob, maybe even kill one of them while I'm there, but I don't want to promise more than I can provide, and I think, priority 2 is going to be coming back alive so I can actually convey that information to everyone.
I would prefer you come back if you go on a scouting mission to give me the information from the scouting mission, Flip. Yes, that is true.
All right, then we're on the same page.
Hey, Luke.
Yeah.
I know shit has been absolutely, crazy go nuts over there on, on EDM. Hercule could still sense wherever Genevieve St. Cloud is, right?
That's actually a really good question, given what happened to her.
That is the thing. I was wanting to ask, if Hercule tries to detect Genevieve St. Cloud, what do they detect?
How's the timing line up?
I think I know how the timing lines up here, but I'll tell you what, Hercule. Why don't you give me a biz draw to see if, given what's happened to Genevieve, your tag on her is holding.
All right. Hercule's biz is 3.
That is death, the sun, or the star.
Okay. I think it'd be most appropriate. Well, no, I don't want to burn Molly's resonance. She hasn't gotten to use it yet, I don't think. As appropriate as death would be.
You can do anything you want, Mike, because we're gonna shuffle the deck when we go to uptime anyway. So I'm not too stressed about it.
Oh, we do?
Then maybe you should
Okay.
take
Wait,
the
am I wrong about
card.
that? Luke, am I wrong about that?
You know what? Actually, I should have shuffled the deck when the debrief started, so let me give you a new spread, because I should have shuffled the deck together. I forgot.
The
how my
tower?
game
I mean,
works.
listen, it was a
The
really good
moon.
spread, so I'm not that worried about it.
Well, I shuffled the deck. It's too late.
Son of a bitch.
Tower, Moon, and Judgment.
All right. Hercule, that is going to be the Hierophant, the High Priestess, or the Devil. Neutral, negative.
You know, let's go with the devil.
You get what you want at a price you can't afford. Okay.
I'm adding XP.
Yeah. You guys are so close to the level up. You gotta try to jimmy it somehow.
I think we're there.
No, for 5 people, you need to be at 25.
It's 25 for the first
That's
level
so
up?
much.
That's
so
insane.
much. I think that needs to be adjusted.
We could maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
I think you'll hit it if you just do the tie scenes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
fair
true.
enough.
Yeah. Again, the reason the thresholds are so high, it goes up because you have more tie scenes you can do, the more players
Yeah.
there are.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so you get what you want at a price you can't afford, Hercule. What's your damage track at? I'm just trying to think of what levers I can pull to exact a price from you. Let's see.
Hercule's battered.
Yeah. I think you reach out and you can sense Genevieve St. Cloud. Her body is dead, but her consciousness was uploaded. Did I give the cloning company a stupid name? I don't think I did. You know what? I've got Netrunner on the brain. So, yeah, you can see that her consciousness has been uploaded to the servers of Regenesis Cloning.
What? Can I pitch something?
Yeah.
What if it's doppelganger, but both of the E's are removed?
Okay, sure. Yeah, I like that. Yes, her consciousness has been uploaded to Doppelganger's servers, and you can sense that she is there, and she is having a new clone body created to load her consciousness into. But as you make that connection, suddenly, through the undertow, you can almost imagine like a stream of light connecting you to her, and then that light turns red and violent. Instead of being a straight line, it starts getting like intense zigzags, almost like an EKG or something. And every bend in the line that like bursts forward, you can like feel it like a spike through your brain. Something fucked up is happening to Genevieve, and then the line snaps. Advance your damage track to Desperate.
I think from everyone else's like position, Hercule just fucking lets out a yelp and falls out of their chair very suddenly.
Yeah.
Heaven's Ward?
So I went to reach out to see where Miss St. Cloud is. She's dead, and Doppelganger is currently processing her, but something weird is going on there. I'm not sure what.
I have a theory.
What's that?
It's not the original St. Cloud.
Oh, is it the one the one that was the ghost in the building? That one?
The ghost? What the fuck? What are you talking about?
The one that never mind.
Oh, you mean the one that was in the system? Yeah, no. That's what I'm thinking, yes. You know ghosts aren't real, right, Hercule?
Yes, but it's like a phrase. The ghost in the machine. Never mind.
Oh, okay. You meant metaphorically. Okay. Yes, sure. The ghost in the ghost in the shell.
Okay. Well, I don't imagine, like you said, she'll stay dead for long. And if she really is working with the glitch mob now, which is a downgrade, but we will just have to deal with that when we see her again. Any other business we need to attend to here?
I'm trying to think. Oh God, what would Hercule? Some really stupid and petty. Yes, can we get some ice for the water bottles out here in the office?
Ice for
so they're cold.
Hercule, you know how much a single cube of ice costs the company, right?
But it's still just water. We could just freeze the water.
I'd like to update my tie with Hercule.
Yeah.
For Lavender, it's gonna go to Hercule. Hercule is unreliable and unprofessional. And for Flip, it's going to be Hercule is too smart for their own good.
I'm just trying. Does Hercule want water bottles with ice cubes in them? That's the product that Hercule is requesting.
Mentally, I was envisioning just a bucket of ice that the water bottles could go into.
That makes so much more sense.
But that could also work.
I was going to say I can ask about ice for the water bottles, but I don't think I will, actually. If you want to send an email up the chain, by all means, but I'm certainly not going to take care of that for you.
I actually had a request.
Yes, Spadeheart?
Could we set up a one-on-one meeting for later?
You mean with me?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, come by, let's say 2.
Can I propose a change to that response, Molly?
Yeah, what's up?
I don't think Book Talk would set her own schedule.
You know what? You're so right. Campbell, do I have an opening today?
I believe you have some time at 2 p.m.
Okay, great. Go ahead and just pencil in Spadeheart there for me.
I write on the data pad with one of those Palm Pilot styluses, and then hand it it to you. Reach into my bag and pull out another one.
Thank you. Okay, I think that's it then.
Aw, geez. It's already 2 p.m., and I still haven't eaten lunch. But between work, raising my kids, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle, I don't have time to buy a meal, let alone cook and eat one. Stop wasting time. Stop wasting money. Make the most of your life with Terra Dulcis meal replacement soil. For centuries, we've been told that fruits and vegetables are an essential part of a complete diet. Newsflash! Plants are middlemen. They get all their nutrients straight from the goddamn ground and make your digestive system work too hard to get them out. Stop wasting your time and wearing out your jaw by eating a bunch of colorful bullshit. Try Terra Dulcis and get your nutrients from the source. Most meal replacements are overpriced and leave you hungry. Not only that, but they can be contaminated with all kinds of pathogens and chemicals. Terra Dulcis is nothing but real, natural soil. Dense, filling, and straight from the earth. Not only that, but all our soil goes through the Terra Dulcis Pura chamber, which bombards it with powerful radiation, killing any and all bacteria and viruses that might be present. Terra Dulcis, the only meal replacement on the market, packed with the natural goodness of Daddy Earth himself.
Hey everyone, welcome to the ad break. It's me, your favorite Fabby, your favorite maid robot bear. How's everyone doing? I hope you're enjoying VGM. We are enjoying making it. It's really fun. I'm here with the ad break. I'm gonna keep it snappy. I'm terrible at doing these. Why do I do these? So yeah, you know, you've listened to 3 seasons of the show. You know the deal. We got the Patreon, patreon.com/Eidolon playtest. There's also the game you can get, a niche or wherever you get games. Patreon, you can get you're doing great, Fabi. For $1 a month, you get the episodes early. $3 gets you access to design sessions and playlists. I'm pretty sure that's true. $5 gets you your name in the podcast. $10 is Grab Bag. For Grab Bag, we did Dark City recently. I know there are plans to do some board game streams or videos of, but you also have a bunch of extra stuff like Am I the Eidolon? You have Maiden Voyages. You have a lot of content there if you're looking for more Eidolon fun with your Eidolon friends. Talking about more Eidolon fun, if you want to listen to another podcast that's just basically more Eidolon, you should listen to the I'm doing this correctly. The Iris Archives. She's my girlfriend. I should be able to say her name and the name of her podcast. Where Iris, Molly, and Crystal recently did an episode on the trans and queer mech game Heaven Will Be Mine. So that's basically extra Eidolon content for free. You know what's not free? Getting your name on the podcast. So I'm going to go ahead and read the names now. Morgue, Hunting the Morgue, Jack D, Cat with an at, I can't think of an evil name, Derry, Kevin Wellens, Hacks of Lexi, Luca, Sophie, Hunter Bick, Earn 5579, Bismuth, Foolster 41, Pokey's Crypt, hey Pokey, Isabel Kai, Chief Inventor, Daffodil, Ophiuka, Julie Lowe, D, Bren, Dexy1, Ian Urbina, Avi Less Than 3, Abby Less Than 3, The Moonstone System, Inalienable Right. I did those mostly correct. Get back on the show. Get gamer. Get in the show, gamer. What am I doing?
Ken Kenton 115, Mayor of West Megacity XD8 here, home of the original Hollywood sign, and don't let anyone from LA tell you different. I'm sure I don't have to tell you that we've been weathering a refugee crisis here in the old XD8 for decades now. With our world-class dining, scenic views, and complete monopolization of all non-contaminated water sources in the Pacific Northwest, who could blame anyone for wanting to move here? But high demand leads to low supply, and it's caused us no small share of problems. Luckily, I'm here to proudly announce a new system that'll replace our old policy of simply shooting anyone who comes within 50 miles of the city walls without the appropriate subdermal microchip radio frequencies. Starting this June, we'll be launching our new Human Rights Gotcha system. All residents of XT8 and the surrounding outlands will be automatically enrolled for up to 10 free draws, and if you happen to pull the SSR residential rights, well then, howdy neighbor. If you don't, then you will be purged, but don't worry. You may still pull a common right to life that means you'll merely be exiled on penalty of death instead of being shot on sight. No need to register. If there's a single shred of paper documenting your birth or life, then our patented AI system has already pre-enrolled you. Happy drawing, everyone!
All right. If there's no more business in the downtime, we can move into, or in the debrief, we can move into downtime proper.
Sounds good.
That's right.
All right. Would anyone like to kick us off? Tie scenes or downtime moves, whatever you like.
So I have a question regarding, so downtime moves almost all regard like planning for the next uptime, but that's hard to do when we don't actually know what specifically our next uptime is going to be involving.
I would say, given what Flip said, your next uptime is going to involve maybe providing some kind of support for Flip as it scouts out the glitch mob.
Okay, so I guess a proactive mission against the glitch mob.
I would also say that it could also be anticipating that the glitch mob will attack again and making preparations so that you're more ready for it.
Okay.
Let's see. I do know that I want to have tie scenes with both... let me plot this out. I know I want to have a tie scene with Book Talk, and after that, I want to have a tie scene with Mercedes.
Okay.
But I also know that there's a scene that Molly was talking about that would happen before our tie scene.
Well, is that the scene I talked about doing with you or something else?
That's correct, yes.
Okay.
And also, Lexi, I might want to do something with Marcy, because I feel like Lavender and Marcy haven't bounced off each other too much.
Yeah, I would also like that.
Yeah.
Do we want to make that probably a hatch a scheme? But let me double check the
or
options.
a gather information.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, gather information.
Yeah, either way, sort of like planning coordination maybe for the upcoming mission would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Lexi, obviously, you know, if you feel differently, by all means. I feel like so far, Marcy, understandably, given what the kind of character you're playing, has not had as much of like a spotlight.
Yep.
So that would definitely be something I would want to try to make sure we do in this next uptime.
Yeah, no,
to give Marcy a little bit more center stage.
Yeah, and I think if we're doing like a coordinated mission, it's a good chance for Marcy to shine because, you know, being the sort of organizational side of the team, she's going to play a pretty instrumental role, I would think, in coordinating everything.
Marcy can be the operator as Flip dives into the Matrix.
Yeah, exactly. Which... Maybe Hatch a Scheme makes more sense.
I think Hatch a Scheme makes sense because I'm going to be gathering information in person. Yep. The question is if we can we're going to need to ambush or draw them out, right? So we need to figure out a good way to do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think probably Marcy and Lavender just book a conference room.
Yeah,
and have.
I'm imagining Lavender approaching Marcy right after the debrief. Being like, can we meet before my meeting with Book Talk?
Mm.
So yeah, we're in a huddle room.
I think there would just be like a holographic map of Luna 1 in front of them. One of those 3D maps.
Yep, I like that. Just being projected out of the middle of the table.
All right, so I guess the big question is, in order for me to get the drop on them, ideally I'd like to catch them in an open area where they won't be immediately suspicious, but away from too many people who aren't involved if we can, just because that would complicate things.
Are you worried about casualties or just observers?
I mean, I'd prefer to avoid casualties, but I'm more worried about the fact that 2 members of the glitch mob have been able to puppet people, and I want to give them as little ammunition as possible if they have another one of those, you know?
That's a good thought. I reach into the hologram and do the spread your hands apart to zoom in motion on the section between us and where we think they are.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me see if I dial some things in on there to see if I can pull up a overlay of a city planning map or something that shows other things in the location.
Yeah, storefronts, residential, services,
population density, that kind of stuff. Try to find a spot that's fairly empty. Either space between things or something that's not currently occupied.
Okay. One of you give me that hatch of scheme draw. That's going to be Ellie.
Let's see. My Ellie is 1.
So is mine.
Hey, top card's the sun, so good news.
Oh, lucky us.
So on a positive card, you lay the groundwork to turn the tables at a critical future moment. During the next uptime, each of you takes +1 ongoing whenever you reveal your master plan and incorporate your preparations into that plan.
What I like about that is we don't necessarily have to establish now what we figured out.
It does say, spend time preparing for what's next by creating a plan, setting a trap, relieving yourselves of cash. If you want to leave it under your hat what exactly you're planning, I think we can allow that.
Well, I just like it because it can be sometimes hard to plan when we don't know exactly the shape of things. So being able to reach
and
back
reveal your
into
master
the past.
plan does have that whole in retrospect thing.
Yeah, the built-in flashback sort of thing. But I think I would say that at a minimum we'd probably try to find a place that has sort of a combination of not a lot of potential resources for them, but a handful of potential opportunities for us, like maybe some good cover. In case,
rooftop positions for scouting and sniping.
In case we need to reveal that there's backup in place, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to cut this out, but just for you guys' sake.
Hey, editing Mike from the future. At this point, Luke, Lexi, and Maxie discussed some stuff that's going to happen in the next episode of EDM, and there was no way for me to cleanly cut the conversation, so we're just going to jump forward in time for a bit. All right, here we go.
All right, this is a fairly good plan, Lavender. You really stepped up here.
Oh, I can't take too much credit. Flip has honestly been a big help now that she's decided to settle into working here. But yeah, no, I'm trying to do my best.
I think I may have underestimated the both of you.
Well, for what it's worth, I probably underestimated you a bit too, Marcy. You have a good brain on your shoulders when you use it.
A important quality in a admin is the ability to not take too much notice. I'm here to provide, not to lead.
How did you end up as Ms. Booktalk's secretary exactly?
Oh, I earned my position.
Okay, so did you murder somebody? Did you do something to Genevieve?
Oh, I don't think Genevieve St. Cloud knows I exist. I didn't murder anyone in the traditional sense, but several careers were ended in my rise.
I was gonna say, Genevieve St. Cloud doesn't know you exist, because if she found out that her assistant had an assistant, you would have been fired immediately.
Yeah, like I said, it's very important to not be taken notice of when you are an admin.
Well, I think Ms. Booktalk is very lucky to have you, and I'm looking forward to seeing how our little plan goes off. You wanna grab some snacks from the break room or anything like that? I don't know what you usually do while Lavender and I are just doing regular QA shit.
I have a few minutes to fit in snack break, or as I call it, part of my lunch.
You guys were planning this in a conference room, right?
Mm-hmm. I was picturing something smaller, like a huddle.
Sure. I think in any case, the door opens and Marcy, Jeff R/Linux Master Race comes in with a large bag, and he just kind of looks at you with a sneer and goes, "I booked this room to play D&D in."
I think you'll see our name on the current schedule. Are you sure it was this room?
Do you mean Ellie draw? Because this should be something you're good at, because obviously it is.
Yeah, I only have one Ellie, so...
Wait, what's your good stat? I thought you had good Ellie.
No, I have good Gen.
You could then give me a Gen.
Okay, that's a 3.
That's Judgment, Justice, or the Fool.
Ooh, it's gotta be Justice, right?
Justice, yeah. I think he looks at the schedules like, no, it was this room, I'm sure of it. Did you delete my reservation?
With all due respect, Mr. r/Linux Master Race, we're working on something important to the company and not playing elves?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought team building was important to the company. Synergy?
Jeff, you know my account doesn't have permissions to delete somebody else's reservation.
He just squints at you.
You've made this very clear on multiple occasions when I've requested it.
This isn't over. He walks away.
Do you want to spend the rest of the time we have booked in here just to spite him?
Lavender, that's maybe the best idea you've had yet.
All right, yeah, I think that's a good place to leave off. I'm going to update my tie.
I think this is the first 10 minutes Marcy has spent at work not doing anything related to work in a very long time.
Yeah.
I'm going to update Lavender's opinion of Marcy to... I shouldn't have doubted Marcy. She's reliable and sharper than she seemed.
Okay.
I can't believe I didn't have a tie for Lavender or Flip, but I want to make one for both of them.
Okay.
That is, Lavender and Flip appear to be good for one another.
Aw, how sweet.
Yeah, I, Lexi, don't think that's true at all, but from the outside, it sure seems that way right now.
I'm also going to update Flip's opinion of Marcy from Marcy is both a brainless cog and dead weight to Marcy is actually useful. She just only does what she thinks is necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Like any good predator, conserve your energy for the moves that you think are necessary or will pay off.
Yeah.
And yeah, that brings it to 3-3, but there won't be a tie scene this time.
Right, so next time you'll have to do a tie scene.
Yep.
Molly, do you want to do the thing you talked about?
Yeah, if shit stops falling off my computer, absolutely. Trying to move some shit on my desk.
Book Talk, I feel like, again, really your work is down in the group office, but you make as many excuses as you can to work in your private office.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So you are just working away up there, and something truly and utterly miraculous happens. Someone knocks instead of just barging in.
Yes?
Horace Babylon walks in. He has got a flamethrower strapped to his back that he's got, the actual thrower itself is just kind of like over his shoulder. He was like, Ellie Book Talk, hello, how are you doing?
Mr. Babylon, I'm doing great, how are you?
He walks over and, offers his free hand for you to shake it.
Yeah, she absolutely does.
I just wanted to come by and say that your team has been doing absolutely exemplary work. The high watermark of the entire Undertow project to date.
Well, it's great to hear you say that, sir. We've been working around the clock on this, and I think it's been going really well.
I just wanted to be sure that you understood, I have not come by to formally congratulate you on your promotion. Genevieve did a lot around here. She was someone I could really rely on, and the reason that I haven't been in more communication with you is that I needed to make sure you were someone that I didn't need to babysit in this job, and you've made it very clear that is not the case.
Oh, God, no, sir, not at all. I am happy to take the lead and take the reins on anything we want to put towards.
Well, I have got an appointment that should be starting in just a few minutes here, and I would you mind if we headed in here and you sat in on it?
No, not at all. Does it have anything to do with the flamethrower?
He just kind of grins and kind of puts a finger to his mouth shh, no spoilers.
She winks and nods.
And after a moment or two, that older nameless IT admin kind of comes into the room. He goes, "All right, Horace, what the hell do you want him to talk about? What do you have?" And he hands you the flamethrower, Ellie, and says, "Ms. Booktalk, would you like to do the honors?"
The honors, sir?
Do you know how many millions of credits we lost because you unplugged all of our network infrastructure? I told you I had to do that to keep it from getting taken over by the virus that your dipshit little vanity project created. He turns to you again, Booktalk says, "Now, I realize this will do a lot of collateral damage, but I'm thinking that instead of redecorating Genevieve's old office, wouldn't you like a brand new office all your own?"
I mean, I certainly wouldn't say no.
He offers you the flamethrower.
Sure, yeah, she'll take it. Sir, what am I doing exactly? I understand that this is a meeting, but I guess...
We could always get another one of them if we need him in the future.
I see.
He, a few dozen different emotions ranging from fear to rage pass through the IT guy's head. He's about to leave. Horace expects you to torch this man.
Yeah, I guess I'm torching this guy. I guess I'm doing it.
Yeah, you hit the button and an explosion of fire bursts out. You catch him in the fireball, and he, his, solid stone-like demeanor fades into screaming as he burns alive. The fire catches in your office. The sprinklers kick on after a moment. Probably not sprinklers, water's precious. Some kind of chemical, like halon fire extinguisher system starts and extinguishes everything after a moment or two, but it's all pretty scorched in here now, and there's a dead, burnt body in your doorway. And I think Horace just, laughs like, "Oh, that was absolutely epic."
Yeah, Mr. Babylon, that was epic.
Epic win, sir. Epic win.
He kind of
Telephonage, sir.
You're holding a flamethrower that's connected to a fuel tank on his back, so you're already pretty close to him, and I think he takes a couple steps closer and just goes, again, you have proven time and time again that you are an extremely trustworthy, not employee, collaborator, Ms. Booktalk.
Well, thank you, sir. I'm certainly doing my best for the company.
I don't think we need to have, so much formality between us. You can just call me Horace.
Okay, Horace.
And, I suppose I could call you Ellie, but it seems a shame to abbreviate such a lovely name as yours. Lovers to enemies. Maybe I could just call you Lovers. He's getting a little closer.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I suppose you could, sir. Yeah. Or, excuse me, sorry. Horace.
Well, Lovers, I have a lunar yacht. That's actually where I was out during the emergency. It looks exactly like the kind you would have on an ocean, but I've retrofitted it with these massive tank treads. It can explore the seas of the moon. It's lovely out there. Have you had occasion to visit the Mare Crisium outside of the dome?
Not in some time. It's been at least probably 15 years.
He keeps inching closer. It is uncomfortably close at this point. He goes, "I would love to invite you the next time I go out."
I would love to, Horace. That sounds lovely.
I think you have a very promising future here. Lovers. And he just sort of reaches out to take the flamethrower back, but his hand kind of rests on yours for a moment as he takes it back.
By the way, would you like to own a horse?
I appreciate that. I hope that remains true.
He kind of just reaches out, sets a hand on your shoulder, leaves it there for an uncomfortably long moment, and then leaves you in the scorched remains of your office.
Okay, so we are doing a horror season. Cool.
Okay. Great. Great. I love that for me.
I like the idea that Lavender just shows up at this moment for that meeting you scheduled.
Yeah, no, I'm into that. We can just go right into that.
Yeah, Lavender, you like round the corner and there's just a dead body on the floor.
I think she looks down at it, then looks up at Ellie and just kind of like very gently knocks the door.
Yes.
We had that meeting for 2:00.
Right. I think Ellie is like standing next to her desk still. She has not moved since Babylon left the office.
Oh, you don't have a tie to Babylon right now. You want to create one?
Jesus Christ. What would Ellie say about him? I think at this point it's just I need to keep Horace on my good side. Or I need to stay on Horace's good side.
I need to stay on Horace's good side.
There. I gotcha. Yeah.
It's very funny in the context of, who doesn't have a plan to kill him?
Listen, there's more episode to go.
No, of course.
Anyway, I think Lavender just kind of nudges the burnt corpse aside with her foot. And
I think the hand was stuck in the door. So it opens up and you can just kick that out. So the door's not closing properly. Would you mind?
Yeah, sure. And she just kicks it some more until the hand falls off.
Yeah. Great, thank you.
Okay.
Sends Campbell a quick message, like, can you get that out of here?
Lavender sits down, and I think Flip is just kind of hovering over her shoulder, like usual, and she's like, so, I didn't have anything, like, too serious to talk about. I just wanted to, ask how I'm doing so far, and, see if there was anything I could do to improve my performance.
Okay, she like not flops necessarily, but like heavily sits down in her chair. Spadeheart, I appreciate you asking. First of all, I guess I'll say that. But I have not had any concerns about your performance so far. Although you have put yourself farther in harm's way than you may necessarily need to.
Oh, I apologize. I'll try and dial that back a little.
It has worked out so far, but I don't need to see you skewered another time, necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
You are more useful to me alive than you are dead. You understand?
Yeah, no, I'm certainly glad that's the case. I know it's probably a bit early to ask about anything like this, but I was also wondering long-term what the schedule for anything like a performance review or raise might look like.
Oh.
Well, Miss Spadeheart, it's been about 2 weeks, so you're asking fairly quickly, aren't you?
I know, and I think she's going to kind of give Flip a look. Flip suggested earlier that obviously it wasn't something that would be happening anytime soon, but it was something that I should maybe just be aware of for long-term planning.
Sure, Spadeheart. Why don't I get back to you? I can set up a schedule for you, and we can talk about things like a raise maybe next fiscal year.
Yeah, no, that would be wonderful. And I think she is already getting prepared to leave when Flip just grabs her by the wrist and kind of gently tugs her back down. So, what's with the body over here, Ellie?
Well, he was incinerated. I think that's fairly clear.
I was more curious about the circumstances. If it was confidential or anything like that, I'm not going to pry. It's just the sort of thing that draws a girl's interests.
Sure. One Horace Babylon was just in my office, and we went ahead and had this man killed for his inability to, help the company profit and flourish. So, these things happen.
It's a little ironic, though, don't you think?
How do you mean?
I mean, if Horace Babylon is going to start giving out execution orders for people who fail to help the company prosper, I would think he'd be the first one on the gallows. Don't you?
And I think Lavender is immediately getting visibly uncomfortable.
Flip, are you suggesting that Mr. Babylon is not a fit leader for this company?
I'm not necessarily suggesting that he's unfit. I just think, he's been in charge of the company for quite some time, and looking at the financials of Luna 1 as well as Eidolon in general, I just think that maybe he should consider retiring, and that there might be other people in this organization who would be more qualified to run the company.
And I think she is just sort of slowly either floating over to Ellie's side or just straight up crawling over the desk in her little ball.
Ellie, leans back in her chair and says, "And I suppose you think that you would be doing a lot better than he is."
Oh, God, no. I'm not the kind of person who could be a CEO. Are you kidding? And Lavender, no offense, but I really think you're more trusted lieutenant material, if anything.
And I think Lavender's like,
thank you? No, I'm talking about somebody who has leadership experience already, but hasn't been given the opportunity to wield it to the extent that she deserves. The kind of person who is capable of running a team that is proving essential to the profitability of Undertow, to the function of Undertow, a major, serious project of the company. I'm talking...
And I think she considers placing a hand on Ellie's arm, but then she thinks for a moment and just gestures to it.
I'm talking about the kind of person who's willing to make sacrifices that Horace Babylon never would. The kind of person who's willing to take a bullet for this company.
That's very kind of you to say, Flip. Ellie is wearing the same jacket she was when she got shot, but it has, she got it patched, but with an entirely different color fabric, so it's really obvious that there's a bullet hole in her jacket as a reminder for everybody.
Does it have, a little crosshair drawn on as well?
No, but she was shot in the line of duty, and she will not be letting anybody forget that anytime soon.
Sometimes you gotta make your own Purple Heart medal.
Exactly. Nobody else is gonna give it to her. Well... Flip, I do think that is a very interesting proposition, but surely you're not suggesting that we'll be doing anything like that anytime soon, are you?
Well, I don't want to set the schedule since I'm not in charge of the team, but I can tell you that at least one other member of the QA team has expressed a vested interest in removing Horace Babylon from his position. And I can tell you that our contractor would be amenable to it. So that only really leaves you, Lavender, and Marcy, doesn't it?
And I think now Lavender is going to straight up, slam her hands on the desk, sweating and straight up panicking, and she's like, Ms. Booktalk, please, she did not say that this was going to be anything. I didn't have any part of this. This is not...
Spadeheart, relax. God. Flip has, some interesting ideas, and I think they're at least worth discussing, don't you?
No, she's talking about treason, Ms. Booktalk. I mean, I'm not going to say Horace Babylon is infallible, but it's his company. He can't just be forcibly removed or even killed just because we think he's not...
No, it's his father's company. Okay? Let's get it straight. The man didn't build anything.
That doesn't mean it's not his birthright.
Jesus Christ.
Ms. Booktalk. Okay. Ms. Booktalk, do you know why the United States of America collapsed?
Please tell me. I would love to hear why.
Oh boy.
Father Martin Luther Galugpa taught that there are two forms of hierarchy in the world. The first type is both unnatural and immutable, invented by humans who wish to place a particular race, gender, caste, or religious group above all others. Such hierarchies inevitably give rise to contempt, resentment, and unrest, and rob humans of their essential liberties. But the second type is natural, beneficial, and mutable. It arises first and foremost as a product of one's karma when they enter the world, and then develops as they live a virtuous or unvirtuous life. And it is this natural, mutable hierarchy that is essential for society to function. The United States fell because all sectors of society had grown to despise and distrust hierarchy and rulership. Reactionaries would say the world was controlled by foreigners or religious minorities or nebulous elites. Radicals would say that human dignity and the natural world were under assault just because the captains of industry were trying to grow the economy and give people what they needed. Religious authorities blamed secular authorities. Secular authorities blamed religious ones. The disrespect for authority present in that society led to a point where even those in control of it refused to accept that they were in control because they would despise themselves, and that's what caused it to crumble. That's what destroyed one of the most powerful societies on Earth, Ms. Booktalk. If a society does not trust its physicians and its politicians and its masters, it will tear itself apart, and Genevieve has already done something awful enough, and if you stage a coup on top of that, this city will be beyond saving.
You don't think I could lead, Spadeheart?
It's not a question of whether you can lead, Ms. Booktalk. It's a question of the will of the heavens. It's a question of whether people respect the fundamental structure of society. You've already seen what the glitch mob is doing.
Marcy, listening to this conversation, updating her tie with Lavender. Lavender is such a beta.
Spadeheart, I think the only thing that you need to find trust in these days is me, okay?
Ms. Booktalk, with all due respect, if you're seriously considering this, I need to go inform Horace. And I think she's going to get out of her chair, and Flip is just going to look at Ms. Booktalk and just tilt to the side, like, are you going to let her leave?
Spadeheart, break.
I think immediately Lavender just kind of lurches to the side and falls to one knee. Ms. Booktalk, please know that you can't do something like this. It's not good.
It's not good. I see. So everything else that's been going on with the Eidolon Corporation is good?
That's not what I mean. I'm not saying it's...
I will not see you break from my leadership, Spadeheart.
And I think just hearing that ends up sending her, like, to the floor, and she's, like, trying to either push herself up, or once that fails, like, crawl towards the door.
Why don't you, think about what we talked about before you do anything else, okay? And just understand that you need to trust your supervisor first.
Ms. Booktalk, I know that I should, but what about your supervisor? What about the will of the corporation?
The corporation doesn't have a will, Spadeheart, but I do.
I think she's just going to stare up at, I think she's going to stare up at Ellie, like, in despair and confusion. And, Flip's just gonna give Ellie a quick pat on the shoulder. I think she'll be good if you give her just one more.
Okay. Break, Spadeheart, and why don't you go ahead and, take the rest of the day off.
Alright, I'd like to update my tie with Ms. Booktalk.
Great,
It was, I need to work harder and be more proactive to impress Ms. Booktalk. And that's going to become, my life belongs to Ellie Booktalk.
Welcome.
You're welcome, listeners.
And for Flip, that's going to be Book Talk is exactly the person I thought she was.
Let's see. I should update Flip to Flip. Could become a great advisor. Or, no, that's not... What's the word I'm looking for?
Sar. Worm tongue.
Flip is more useful than I previously thought. Let's say.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Every good empress needs a vizier.
That's the word I was looking for.
And then I'll figure out the lavender update here in a minute if we want to move on to somebody else, so somebody else can talk for a while.
Just real quick, I also wanted to update my Horus Babylon tie.
Oh, sure.
For Flip, it's going to be, it's a miracle no one has already killed Horus Babylon. And for Lavender, it's going to be, Horus Babylon stands in the way of Book Talk's ascent.
Lexi, was the beta bit a joke, or is that actually what you want the tie to be? Okay.
Marcy wasn't there. She hasn't gone as far as eavesdropping on her boss's conversations.
That's fair.
Hasn't bugged the office yet.
A little surprising, honestly. I would have expected that.
Horace or Anna, you two haven't gotten to do much right now.
Horace has done plenty.
Horace, sorry.
Mike, the problem...
Not Horace, Hercule.
The problem is, up until now, nothing's ever happened in her office.
That's true.
But yeah, Hercule or Anna, neither of you have gotten to do much this episode. Do you want to do something, or do something together?
I've got something in mind, but Febby can go first if she wants.
Yeah, there's one tie scene I want to do with Maxie, but I kind of wanted to see if I could do gather information by myself.
Okay.
I think Mercedes wants to gather information on the glitch mob and try to find out if anyone there would be one sympathetic to her cause, and two, help her get out of Undermaid's control and maybe back to Earth.
How are you gathering information? What's the plan?
I think she's trying to... I think she's accessing maid files.
Okay.
But under the guise of, well, that's the next mission, while secretly looking for the information she wants.
Okay. Yeah, give me that. That's genius, I believe.
That's a 1.
That is going to be the lovers. So you get one question here.
Who would be the most sympathetic in Glitch Mob? Or can anyone in Glitch Mob help me?
Can anyone in Glitch Mob help you? Okay. Then, yeah, I think as you are scanning the files, you're kind of going through everything, and the world kind of falls away as you're drawn deeper into Undertow, and a figure in sort of a red, kind of cross between like a trench coat. Well, I was gonna say a trench coat and a raincoat, but a trench coat's a kind of raincoat, but it's got a hood, you know, and a kind of what do you call it? Like a spray painting mask, but the face shield is a screen that is just depicting a lot of different colors that are almost like a broken TV, right? It's just shifting between a lot of different like lines of color randomly. And I think the figure just goes,
"Well, hello there. Can I help you with something?"
Yes. Do you know who I am? What I am?
They sort of cock their head to one side as though they are regarding you, and says,
"It would appear that you're a malfunctioning product."
No. I am a marionette who has cut the strings.
The glitchy screen face turns into like a smiley emoticon.
And I want to see if we could help each other.
I'm interested. But I do have to say, you are wired up with an awful lot of tracking technology. How can I be certain that even if you're well-intentioned, you're not going to bring trouble to my doorstep.
Subterfuge and slowly getting rid of things one by one until my body is mine again. Or if I need to get a new body, then so be it. They won't make me back into her again.
I'll be in touch. You'll receive instructions, and if you carry them out properly, without drawing attention to yourself, then perhaps we'll be able to speak a little more.
Until next time, then.
The face turns into like a hand-waving emoji, and the figure disappears.
Okay, that's my scene.
All right, so what does the downtime move of Commune with the Undertow look like in this setting?
Well, let's see. Commune with the Undertow. Meditate to mentally expand your consciousness into the Undertow and get a glimpse of what's to come. Decide on some minor victory that all of you want to achieve and which could be reasonably attained in the near future, and draw biz. So I think what it would come down to is using your Eidolon to sort of scrape the Undertow for enough data to create kind of like a predictive model of what's going to happen in the near future.
Okay. All right, and so I'm going to go with that. And the victory I want to achieve is I want to steal Horus Babylon's Eidolon for real this time.
Okay. Book Talk, I think you're the only one who hasn't made a downtime move yet. Do you want to participate?
I mean, yeah, I think that could work, unless you don't think it would, Mike.
I don't know if Hercule would
I don't know if Hercule would trust... Yeah, I don't know if Hercule would trust a Book Talk with this.
I don't think Hercule
that is totally fair.
Has any... Like, here's the thing. While their goals are aligned in killing Horus, I don't think Hercule knows that.
Yeah. I'm going to make the call as the GM to give you -1 on this draw.
Okay.
So that's 2 biz. Well, 3 biz -1, yeah. Well, it's the world and the tower.
I'm going to go with the world on this one.
Okay, so how to steal Horus Babylon's Eidolon for real?
Yeah.
On a positive card, you see good fortune. The GM will ensure that you achieve the victory you've described at some point during the next uptime. Let me give this one a think.
Really not letting this one go.
No, that's fair. I'm just trying to think of the best way to make this work. So how can you steal Horus Babylon's Eidolon? What would that look like? Because it has to be something you will ensure that you achieve the victory. So it's got to be something I'm willing to let happen here. I think, based on the data you have collected so far, Hercule, I think what you know is that fundamentally Horus Babylon is a sniveling coward who has never known a day of hardship in his life, and that his Eidolon is extraordinarily powerful, but if you can find a way to get at him where he can't access it, it would be very easy to bully and intimidate him into relinquishing control of it.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I suppose I am dedicating myself to giving you a moment to bully and intimidate him where he can't call in his Eidolon.
I'm looking forward to that. I want at this motherfucker.
All right. Ellie, you're the only one who hasn't made a downtime move yet. If you want to do that.
That is so true. I want information about Genevieve St. Cloud.
Okay.
How to remove her permanently. Because if Doppelganger is just, gonna spit out clones of her whenever this happens, which I don't, I don't know what the situation is, but...
Right.
I want that to stop. So I'm not necessarily looking for information on how to kill Genevieve St. Cloud. I'm looking for information on how to make sure she never comes back.
Okay. Give me that gather information draw.
What the hell is my genius? Have I ever pulled genius on Ellie
I don't know.
Talk? God only knows. 2.
2. The Emperor or the Magician?
I'll take the Magician.
Achieve the impossible. Okay. What is the way to do this?
And I guess you already have my question, so...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're inspecting Doppelganger, figuring out how you can
stop her from coming back. I think, honestly, Ellie, you probably have a similar policy lined up with Doppelganger. I think it's probably something most rich and powerful people do. You go in, you have a cybernetic installed that sort of uploads a live feed of the current image of your brain to them, so that when
rolling update of your consciousness.
Yes, exactly. So that when you die, they can just squirt out a new body, and a couple days later, you're just back to good. So I think the way to do it would be to somehow either damage sabotage the cybernetic in her new body, or sabotage the server that she was connected to, or get her policy canceled.
Oh, getting her policy canceled would be really funny.
I think those would be the three main avenues to attack if you want to stop Genevieve St. Cloud from having a flesh and blood
Doing
body.
a heist of her funds so that it gets shut down for an unpayment.
Just doing a credit card scam on her?
Yeah. It would be so easy.
Well, I think the magician, you achieve an impossible success. Apologies to Zoe because I'm making this call without consulting her, but I think as you are sort of inspecting the scorched and damaged office, Horace has, by the way, sent you a floor plan of all the, you can take any office on this floor you want now, Ellie, and kick out anyone who's occupying it.
Dude, yes, dude. Maybe fucking this disgusting man would be worth it.
Do it to Linux Master Race. Do it to Linux Master Race.
I don't think he's high enough up to have an office up here. Yeah.
Kick him out of his office anyway, though. Just do it.
It's true, I could.
You could. But inspecting these scorched remains of Genevieve's office, I think there was a wood panel that kind of looked like it was part of the wall, but it's fallen away due to the fire. And behind it, you find a sticky note where she has written down all of her banking passwords.
Yes!
Eidolon VGM was produced by Audio Entropy. Find out more at audioentropy.com. Eidolon VGM will return on May 26th for Patreon subscribers and June 2nd for everyone else. See you then!